got the recorder going. Now, we're looking at Deere. What's that, Shane? Just like most signals. What's that? Okay. Ah, nice. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Love that. No, you can always jump the gun. Love that. Given the overall climate, looking at what Deere has done recently, I am very, very bearish on this thing. However, one thing that sticks out to me that is a little bit troublesome to me in terms of an upside momentum as opposed to the stock looking pretty bearish here is that since November, the stock has been making some higher lows and higher highs. If you look here, 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 and here, 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 there has been higher highs and higher lows. Overall, I think that it's extremely bearish. So that is that analysis there, but let's take a look. Let's see if Shane is spot on here. You better be, Shane, now that you put yourself out there. Stock is 147. Oh, you got it, Shane. Stock is 147. Expected moves about $5.50. Shane, we'll let you buy the beverages for jumping the gun. Yeah, Michael. Okay, so that expected range is 141.50 up to 152.50. Okay, let's go back to this chart here. 141.50 and 152.50. Anything there? Well, there's really not much to the downside, quite frankly. The upside, you've got the 200-day moving average literally right at the expected range to the upside. Oh, Michael, I might buy the whole crowd one of those at a Cubby Giants game. Brutal loss last night, by the way. I'm equally as fair with the Cubs when they win and when they lose. Brutal loss last night. Anyway, so I think that there is some really, really definite upside resistance here in Deere. Not much downside support. All right, so let's first just look at an iron condor. Let's see what Vol is doing. Okay, right around those 141 and 152 areas there. Again, same thing with that we saw in NVIDIA in regards to the width of the strikes. So here, the 141, 139, and 150, 152.5 iron condor, let's say, is trading $1.10. That puts our break evens at 139.90. Up to 151.10. Well below the expected move to the downside, short on the upside. Okay, we can adjust the downside here by a strike. Let's see how much more credit we get. So that's $1.20. So the 142, 140, and 150, 152 and a half is $1.20. That gives us then break evens of 140, 80 up to 151, 20. Okay, still outside of the range to the downside. And if anything here, I am going to want to have something on the bearish side. And this iron condor definitely leans towards the bearish side. And like Michael just said, if we calculate this on a reward to risk here, check this out. The true, what we'd look for from a 1-to-1 would be $4.50 divided by 2 is 2.25. So we'd be looking for $1.12.5. If we're able to get $1.20, that puts us well above the 1-to-1 risk threshold. So I like that. Okay, but do we want to look at something to the downside? Everybody see that about that reward to risk there? If we don't mind cutting, the upside area there, this is a really good iron condor that gives us a little bit of downside added protection. Okay, so I like this. I like this a lot. Let's take a look, though, at a straight downside type of move. Okay, let's look just at the 140 calendar put spread. That's about 60 cents. And I think there's too much volatility risk to that. I don't like that at all. Yeah, I don't like that at all. Let's look at a straight vertical to the downside. Or a broken wing fly or something like that to the downside. This is pretty darn good. this broken wing fly, the 144, 140, 139 of next week. Put this on the board here. The May 24th, 144, 140, 139 broken wing put fly is about 90 cents. That is fantastic reward to risk. I really like that. I like that much better than the Iron Condor. Yes, it is definitely decidedly a bearish trade. I actually like both of these spreads a lot. But if we want to look at something, or if I want to look at something that is decidedly bearish, this thing from a reward to risk standpoint is just spot on. I'm gonna just ping Mike Shore and Charlie Moon here real quick. Anybody have any questions? Nice job there, David. Incredible. Incredible. You are just, between that and Twilio today, man, I know who the goose is on. The goose is on you. Everybody agree with me? David, you better step up to the plate here, man, or you're going to have to answer for your answer for that. Robert, I'm sure David would not be opposed to changing it up a little bit. All right. Anyway, back to Deere. Does anybody have any questions? Because if not, I'm actually going to put this put spread out, this put broken wing fly out there. And keep in mind, I actually priced this out. This is next week, not tomorrow. All right, let me wrap this up. Let me get the recording, the whiteboard up here, and I'll get a signal out, guys. I'll be right back.